insuportavelmente indisciplina e ele
The thing is, Messi just plays so much sort of old-fashioned cliches, really.
Here comes Neymar, pokes it inside into Arda Turan, who's clearly been grappled with by Sergio Alvarez. Here's Neymar once again. The referee way play on, gave Barca the advantage. Good skill from Neymar. Still on the ball, the Brazilian. In the end, Sporting managed to people offended by that comment.
Especially sort of women footballers, base of the Sporting attack, although he...
Jeremy Mateo down the line into Neymar. It's a free kick for a foul on Neymar.
Earlier, or a few seconds earlier, should also...
The former manager was sacked. Here's Neymar. Sporting Gijon, of course, have made a really good start to the season, bar the last two games that they've lost both, but actually it's been their best start to a season.
Losing to Celta, but late penalty against Vigo, which Celta
goes into the book, and with just 8.5 minutes on the clock, that's an early yellow card for the Sporting defender.
Well, if you look at it, he's wrestling him, isn't he? So
over it as well. I doubt he'll get a look in. So here's Neymar. Straight into the wall. And it's an easy claim for Ivan Cuellar.
Away, so on the way he had his back to the referee.
Here comes Neymar. Pass didn't work on that occasion. Here's Arda Turan into Neymar. Overhead kick from Neymar. It's a free kick for Sporting.
There's no offside there. But there is, yes, offside. Well, there's an argument to be made. Definitely, they could also give. You could also give there for dangerous play. If
well against Barca, but just couldn't quite find that breakthrough. It was
started off like this. Actually.
A real bargain and a very talented footballer. The ideal replacement for Xavi Hernandez. Here's Neymar. Good first touch from Neymar, but he's. Now it's Sporting attacking at the other end. It's Leo who goes down under the Cassis. Although Barca have got the ball back, and here comes Neymar. Fault it was that Sporting were able to attack on that occasion. Sergio Busquets back through to their shape because of that poor clearance. Here comes Neymar. A few whistles from the crowd now when Barca have the ball. You can just sense that Barca have got a bit of confidence from that goal as Neymar runs it. Oh, it's Neymar, lovely ball from Neymar, finds Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto, it's a second, and it's Rafinha at the near post. Between the sticks, it's Sporting 0, Barca 2.
Once again, just left unattended. Is he going to be there much longer?
Here comes Neymar, the flag's up though, offside. Yeah, Alex Vidal's a strange case because he was a wonderful player at Sevilla. Had a few really good seasons with the Europa League champions.
It was horrible
since he's arrived at Barca. He obviously had that difficult first few months where, like Arda Turan, he was signed and couldn't play. And he's never really arrived.
Well, they used to give Madrid a really hard time.
Neymar tried to flick it back into Suarez. It's gone out for a corner kick. Sergio Roberto making the run on the far side. Neymar tries to pick him out, but lad through and through, come up through the ranks. The translation of that would be the fear clause, is what we were talking about earlier, where clubs, as you say, towards Gijon.
Rafinha back to provide cover there.
Here comes Neymar. It's a great run from Neymar, great change of pace. He's got Rafinha in support. Not a bad ball from Rodriguez either towards the penalty spot, but Sergio Roberto the quickest to it and makes the clearance, and now here comes Neymar. Andre. Down, facing his boyhood club and beating them at the moment, because at half-time it's Football Club Barcelona who are leading the way by 2-0 in a first half. Paul Giblin.
Yeah, exactly. They had three chances really, haven't they? The 2 goals and then straight forward.
Is Neymar, who...
Not Jordi Alba, obviously, Gijon. He's not got that speed going forward, but he's been very quietly effective today. He's not done much wrong, has he?
No, absolutely. It's a free kick for Barca, and the referee just tells Amor Abieta to calm down a little bit.
In live, you sort of think, yeah, okay, maybe. And I think maybe Leo's reaction has sort of helped him as well. But you look at that again, and I reckon he's had a little throw of his right arm there. Because it's not as if he didn't know he was there, because they were already...
Sporting back on the ball now. It's Moy Gomez who's given it away, and here comes Neymar. Neymar for Barcelona into Suarez, gets the ball back from Suarez and goes down another...
He doesn't. If you see Nacho, he just sticks a little left leg out. Watch. Just makes himself that bit...
As a fan, I often say it's an English-style atmosphere inside this stadium. Certainly the Athletic Club Stadium also like that, as Gerard Piqué wins the header. As Jeremy Mateo is in the back of the net, the referee's whistle had gone. I can only think...
Offside. And correct decision in the first period, so it just shows how scrappy it has been.
Yeah, certainly a lot of fluidity missing from this second half as Neymar brings the ball forward and plays it out wide into
Leon, but he spent last season on loan at Roma.
Here's Neymar. Still with Neymar, shaping for the shot. Neymar instead tried to squeeze it through into Denis Suarez. One of the better moves we've seen from Sporting in this second half.
Yeah, they've had a few, haven't they? But they've not ended up with a shot yet, which is, well, they've had one sort of shot from Sergio, but nothing particularly...
Club Barcelona, Neymar is going to swing it into the box. Plenty of players forward for it, including Gerard Piqué and Jeremy Mateo. It's in towards Mateo, the Frenchman. It's more of an out-and-out number 9.
Definitely.
A killer, as they say in Spanish.
Yeah, who's played for a side Valencia have had the troubles. But what he's done is played for a team that's got the ball into the area reasonably quickly. Sometimes what he will need to.
Barca. Andre Gomez fouled. Free kick taken quickly. Neymar puts out wide. First time cross. Oh, it's off the crossbar. What an opportunity. And now it's Neymar. Oh, it is 3. Paco Alcácer so nearly opens his account for Football Club Barcelona.
Okay, he didn't score, but what we were saying about Paco, he's a first touch striker. Quick crossing.
And it's an excellent ball once again from Sergio Roberto. First time cross.
Look at Paco's movement there. Look how quick he is. And this isn't bad from Neymar either, has to be said.
No, very calm and collected from the Brazilian. He's the first one to react. Checks it past the goalkeeper and slides it into the net.
Everyone thought he'd have scored first time. But this is movement in that little pace over 5 yards. And he got a great little shot in there, Paco.
Well, that's exactly what we were talking about. Like you said, it's the striker's instinct to make that run to the near post, to get there ahead of the defender, to anticipate, to gamble. He does all those things right here. Meret was with him, put in a sliding challenge, didn't get to the ball, but arguably did enough to put him off.
It's annoying, 2-0's. You
bit more respectable.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 4-0 is just, it's a bit not at home. It's painful, isn't it? Especially after you've worked so hard and then just. Yeah. But once again, credit to Barca. They've dug deep. They've known that they've been in, and then they've basically made it count when their rivals have been just a little bit tired, a little bit just taking the eye off the ball. Sporting delegate, former Barca player.
Denis Suarez into Neymar, and it's number 5. What a pass that was from Denis Suarez. Picks out Neymar, and it's a beautiful finish. And that is a real kick in the teeth for Sporting Gijon. They've worked so hard in this game. They worked so hard in the first half, and for much of it was 0-0. For much of the game it was 2-0, and now only 3 goals in the final few minutes. And suddenly there's a 5 on the score sheet. Barca are leading 5-0.
Yeah, well, that's 3 goals in, what, 6-7 minutes from Barcelona. Obviously, we're against 10 men, and a tiring 10 men, but you've got to do it. And they've been absolutely clinical about that. I mean,
well, speaking of clinical, that's a finish through the legs of Ivan Cuellar. Here's Denis Suarez. Neymar. Good skill from Neymar, off the post. And nearly off Ivan Cuellar and back into his own net, but in the end he was able to gather it. And Neymar's 6. How he digs that out from under his feet, bends it towards the far post. It was... No, and Athletic were very good in that game as well. Worked very hard, as Sporting have, to keep the pressure high and make it difficult for Football Club Barcelona. 5 goals for Football Club Barcelona. They scored 2 in the first half. Suarez kicked them off with a wonderful finish after a good ball over the top from Arda Turan. Rafinha scored the second, and then it's been Neymar and Arda Turan in this second half. And it's finished here. Sporting 0, Barca 5.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, Sporting did it for the rest of the first half. They then, I thought, took the battle to Barcelona really well, and it wasn't until the 80th minute that the 3rd goal arrived. And then, of course, against 10 men, it did all. The floodgates did ever so slightly open, and that's a lovely gesture from Neymar, isn't it, giving it to that young?
Well, it's a rout in the end. A 5-0 win for Football Club Barcelona after dropping points in midweek against Atletico Madrid. They're back with a bang. 3 more points, another away win, and another 5 goals from the champions.
Absolutely, and then somebody's had a moment that they will never, ever forget. And tell you what, it also puts the pressure on Real Madrid after their Madrid drop point.